late. Okay, all right. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Let's begin. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me on your Sunday, to do some mobility. But today we are going to do particularly lower back area and focus on the core and how you can be a little bit more empowered to utilize your core to gain more mobility in the lower back. Our lower back, everyone's got tight lower backs, but that's because it's overworking. It's always doing the job for you to get you moving from point A to point B. We don't have enough core integration. We don't have enough core integration with movement, core integration with breathing. Breathing and moving together, we don't have any of that working well enough. So that promotes more lower back use, ultimately. So today, we are going to focus on core, but with a little bit of an emphasis on breathing. And then we're going to get into some stretches as well, but everything I think should be ultimately engaging the core muscles to give that a little bit more awareness of how you can reciprocate, alternate, because at the end of the day, they're antagonists. They work opposite to each other. Lower back pulls you one way, core will ultimately pull you the other way. It's just that we're getting an off balance going one way and not enough in the front. So that's what we're going to do today. And here's the thing: everybody knows about core. Everyone knows about working the abs, but very rarely do I really think that we are doing all the right things. When I'm working with clients who have problems with lower back, I usually have to tell them to start from scratch. So part of today is starting from scratch. Part of today is giving you guys exercises that you can take with you, and now you can implement, warm yourselves up better, get better core workouts, and then go into your strength, hammer big weights like I like to do, jump around, do activities, whatever you like to do, dance, whatever it is. And the body is meant to last, but we need to condition it sometimes and remind it how to do things properly, which one of the things will be breathing. So your equipment today is very simple: a yoga block or foam roller, some towels or padding, and a chair, and the most important of all, air, because we need to breathe in order to get the core working properly. Most of the time it's because we're not breathing properly that we have core problems. That being said, let's start with getting your chair, okay? And you're going to turn it around. We're going to start with a little breathing exercise, but it's also going to help loosen up the lower back, help activate the core, help activate some other muscles around the hips. We did this last week as well, but this is an absolute golden exercise, a real staple of what I like to do. So you're going to get your chair, you get your foam roller or yoga block. You're going to get up close and you're going to hook your feet on, and you're going to lie down flat. Hopefully I can be seen. All right. Now, you want nice 90-degree angle, so thighs vertical, shin bones, shin bones are obviously parallel to the floor, and feet pointing up to the sky. Okay. You get your block or roller or towels, whatever it is. Put it between your knees. You're giving it a light squeeze. You're not squeezing hard, just a light squeeze so that your legs are not flailing out. This gives us a little bit of activation in these deep hip muscles, getting some good control, mutual control of the pelvis. Very important. Big missing parts, which is why our lower back tends to get so tight. I want to get this on my heels actually. So, you're going to just peel your lower back, your tailbone off the floor. Your lower back is going to stay on the floor. So lower back is still on the floor. Your tailbone is the only thing that's coming off. So I'm not here. All the way flat. Just peel your tailbone very lightly. Good. My lower back is still rested on the floor. That is the whole point. So I got a little bit of hamstrings working now. That's good. That's important. Part of your lower back tension is coming from lack of hamstrings. Fingers over the lower ribs, right here. Good. We're going to take 5 deep breaths, but today we're going to go at least a 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, hold for 3 seconds, breathe in. So you're going to go inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, feel those ribs drop, and 1, pause, 2, 1, big breath in, fill it up, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 5, 4, long drawn out, free, drop those ribs, get rid of all the air, 2, and 1, pause for 3, 2, 1, big inhale, fill it all up, fill it all up, your tailbone should still be elevated, good, 3, 2, 1, big exhale, get rid of it all, blow out the birthday cake, get rid of it all, and exhale all for 3, 2, 1, pause for 3, 2, 1, fill it up. Should be getting bigger and bigger every time. Big exhale. Drop, get rid of it all, get rid of it all, get rid of it all. Everything should drop down as you get rid of it all. Pause. Fill it up. Big exhale. 3, 2, 1. I think I was a little short on the inhale, but that's okay. Pause. Last one, fill it up. Good, and one last exhale for good measure. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And lightly inhale, relax, relax. Some of you that those hamstrings might be really getting to work, that is okay. We need hamstrings. And now for some of you, that's already loosened up your lower back. Maybe the breathing and the whole core postural positioning is somewhat causing the lower back to be so tight. So this is a great, great, great starting point for whether you're going to go into lifting, or whether you just got off a flight, or if you just feel tight from the office, you name it, getting ready for activity, sports, basketball, professional games, whatever. I love this exercise. It's just great for resetting the posture, breathing, and eliminating some lower back tension. Next, okay, this one, you might need some props or something. I need you to hang and hold on to something. We're going to do a core stretch, but it's like a lower back stretch, but we're going to do and implement it with a core breathing. So you've typically seen somebody hold and hang back. Okay, we've all seen that stretch. We get onto a bar and we just hang back. Hopefully you guys can see me. I just realized that you might not, but I can demo right here. We get on and hold and hang back. Okay, we're not really doing much there. Let's implement some postural strategies while we do this. Well, as you're gonna hang back, we're gonna tuck our pelvis forward. So you can even try this right now. Get on the knees and push the pelvis forward. 1. Number 2, exhale, drop those ribs and then hang. Okay? So hopefully you guys can see me right here. Let me just move this right there, and then you guys will be able to see me right there, and then you'll be able to see me right there. Okay, so grab your block between the knees. Number 1, bend your knees. Number 2, pelvis forward. Grab onto what you're going to go onto and then hang. Now everything here has to be driving forward, and we're going to exhale. Drop those ribs. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold. Big breath in. Big, long exhale. Go. 3, 2, 1. At least 5 seconds. Hold. Big breath in. Feel that back stretch as you breathe in. Big, long exhale. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I just did 3 breaths there because, but that's just keep it moving. But That's basically all we're gonna do is hips forward, hang, exhale, drop. And the whole point is you want to, as I recenter this, you want to make sure you're exhaling all the way, exhaling all the way, exhaling all the way, okay? That's probably the most important thing. Now it's gonna make you a little short of breath. That's fine. Just breathe deeply and you'll get better at it, but the most important is getting the air out of your lungs and you'll start recruiting that tension. So it's some hard work. And obviously the lower body is also flexed forward, okay? So anywhere you can get into a doorway, you can get onto, something you can hold on to. I just did it on the couch. Anything works. Just hang and push the hips forward. Let's keep it moving, because I got a lot today, and I know I'm not gonna get through all. Point being, long exhales. And we're gonna do the same right now. We're gonna do a long exhale. We'll go, and it'll be a nice relaxed inhale. This will be sort of a cat-cow movement that we've done before. However, we're gonna go from knees on and off the floor. So first off, we're going to be in this hands and knees position, back just flat, not arched, just mutually flat. From here, you're gonna take a big breath in, breathe out, and we're gonna drop those ribs like we've just been doing, and that's gonna round the back. And eventually it's gonna take your knees off the floor. So just like this, breathe in, breathe out. 3, 2, 1, settle back down to the floor. Relax, take a nice big breath of air in. Here we go, we've got 4 more from here. So relax, breathe in, breathe out, drop those ribs. Round that back and let the knees come off the floor as you lock your arms out and your toes are planted on the floor. Lean forward a little bit if that should help. 2, 1, settle back down to the floor. Relax, big breath in, nice and relaxed. Exhale, 4, 5, 4, raise, 2, 1, and back down to the floor. We got one more right here. Big breath in. Exhale, 5, drop the ribs. 3, raise the knees. 2, round the back as much as you can and settle back down to the floor. Good, so nice. So hopefully you guys got the concept of that. Now, just to reiterate, we are going into an ultra movement of what Excel is doing. So we're going overboard, but that's because we just don't ever do it ever. So we're trying to make sure we get extra super tight. That's kind of the theme of the last 2 exercises. Maybe not so much the first one. The first one was just to get you just to really drop those ribs. But ultimately, thinking of dropping those ribs is the point. That's the biggest takeaway. Take that away for you for life. Why? Because humans are stuck in extension, and that's where we get the wide array of problems, from lower back problems to shoulder problems to breathing problems to sleep problems to chronic stress, so many issues. And a lot of it comes from A, the lack of stability of core, but B, the lack of proper breath control that works with core. So these are exercises all to just get you that realization of what it's like to not always be so extended, which is what our body's ultimately going to be doing when we are moving. So that's that. Now now we hopefully got your back a little bit loosened up. We're going to go into this exercise I've been doing a lot with you guys, but we're going to now take it into a slower sort of breathing controlled state. We're going to go into our circular lumbar motions, but we're going to hold each point and give it a nice inhale, exhale, squeeze in that side of the core structure per se, okay? So, here we go. So you're going to get on your towels. You'll be in your tall kneeling position, okay? You're going to crisscross your arms. We're going to go circle one way, or circle the back, and we're going to hold each point. So from here, number 1, you're going to crunch forward, so almost getting your elbows to your hips. Breathe in, exhale, crunch forward, exhale. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your left elbow to left hip, go. Breathe in. Go into all the way to side crunch, go. Exhale. Squeeze that oblique. Inhale. Go into a super back extension, go. Exhale. Squeeze it. Go into this side crunch. First inhale, exhale, side crunch. Squeeze that oblique, squeeze that oblique. Hold, inhale. Exhale, right hip to right elbow, go. Inhale, forward crunch, exhale, go. Both elbows to hips. Inhale. Go back this way, right elbow, right hip, exhale, go. Hold, inhale. Right side crunch, exhale, go. Inhale. Exhale, go into back extension, go. Inhale. Exhale, left side crunch, go. Squeeze it hard, exhale. Inhale. Left elbow, left hip, exhale, go. Inhale. Forward crunch, exhale, go. Both elbows to the hips, go. Nice, good, good, good. Controlled articular rotations. Magical stuff if you really want to loosen up the joint. You got to take it throughout its range with control. And if you do it with breathing and lots of squeezing, but obviously not squeezing in an aggressive standpoint, but squeezing with good exhale and creating that tight pressure, then then you're gonna really loosen yourself up. So keeping it moving, but keeping it on the lower back. Now we're gonna go get your chair. Keep your pads right here. Get back to your chair. Okay. So we're gonna work on this maybe could have preceded this other exercise, but now this tends to be a harder motion, the forward and back motion of the lower back, the actual flexion and extension, because we tend to be so locked and a lot of people have trouble opening up this lower back region. We are now going to focus on doing just that. So like I said, you might have thought, well, why don't we do that before we go through the circles? Like that circle sometimes needs to loosen you up just a little bit so that we can get a little bit more motion here. Okay, so we're going to be right here. You're going to lean on your chair just as comfortably as possible. You can even rest on it. I don't mind, because all we're going to work on is this area. So actually we can even rest our heads right here. Okay, so number one, drop your belly down to the floor. I need to drop everything down, and I need this to sort of tighten up, and I want you to actually squeeze that into lower back extension. Not what we want to do normally, but for the sake of activating in this drill, just squeezing right here. Good. Take a big breath of air in. Exhale. Now you're going to draw the abs up and pull the ribs down. So exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rounding out as much. Breathe in. Exhale. And squeeze from here. Go it. Squeeze from here as much as you can. Squeeze from here, squeeze from here, squeeze from here, squeeze from here, squeeze from here. Try to activate that lower back, create that tight tension. Breathe in. Exhale. Now pull the ribs down to the hips. Go. 3, 2, pull tighter here, get tighter here, get tighter here. 1. Okay, let me just pull this up so that you guys can see. All right, inhale, exhale, squeeze here. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 3, 2, 1, really squeeze it tight, breathe in. Inhale, pull these closer together, and exhale, go. Pull closer, 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 closer with the inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold, breathe in. And exhale, squeeze. Big breath in. Last one. Exhale, pull the ribs down towards your hips. Go. Blow up, blow, 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 blow. Till you got nothing left to go. It should be some tough work, but all we're really doing is breathing and manipulating our lower back positioning with breathing. That's opened me up pretty nicely. Okay, keeping it moving. How are we doing on time? All right. Okay. Something a little bit easier now. Hopefully, you guys can see me. I have to back up a little bit for this one. So, you're going to be on the floor. I don't need that right now. You're going to be on the floor. Your legs are basically going to go side to side. Your knees are going to be bent, so you don't need a lot of space, but we're going to rotate our legs from side to side with doing a little arm rotation from around with it. So make sure you have a decent amount of space. Hopefully you do. Okay. So, and hopefully you guys can see me as I do this. Maybe I should go this way. Okay, so knees are gonna be up and we're gonna just drop them to one side and just relax. So we're already getting a nice stretch here, chest open, knees to one side. Okay, so with this top arm, we're just gonna do a nice circle. Let's go down. And once you meet, hand meets hand, start breathing in. Exhale, stop at the starting point. Take your knees over to the other side, keep exhaling. Hold, breathe in. And just nice and relaxed. Take a few deep breaths. Ready, taking this top arm, if you think about it, top arm, yeah. And let's go down first. When the hand meets hand, breathe in. Right here, swivel, we'll go 1 and 1. One more each side. Couple of deep breaths, or just one deep breath. Hand goes down. When hand meets hand, you start breathing in. Swivel, switch it. Hand goes down. When hand meets hand, breathe in. And exhale, stop right here. Very good, very good. All right. Cool. Hopefully that's opened you guys up nicely. I'm sure. Let me see. This is all going on. I'm sure it is going. Okay. So, all right. On to the next. We're going to keep it moving, keep the lower back working. That should have been a little bit less core, a little bit more rotational movement, but really go with those deep breaths, because if you fill those lungs up and stretch them out, that's just going to open up your whole system. When you're breathing well, the body feels safer. When the body feels safer, the tension will drop. There's so many times when threat is what is causing our tension. And the problem is we're just not really realizing what that threat is. Maybe it's the shoes or the environment, the way your feet are, the shoes you're wearing. Maybe it's a visual problem. You don't see well, so you have bad balance. Sometimes it's just the area is just so stressful, or you just don't want to be there. There's a lot of different things, but breathing is ultimately something that we can do to make our body feel safer. When the body feels safe, tension drops. Cool. Nice. Let's go. Keep it moving. You're gonna be right here. Do a little hip mobility, but we'll incorporate some lower back. Knees bent, 90 degree, classic motion. We're gonna try to not use our hands as much as possible, but on the swivel part. On the way down though, we'll go hands down, chest down. Right there, hold. Breathe in, breathe out. Then we're gonna take our outside arm, weave it through so they get the back of the shoulder to knee. Hold, breathe in, breathe out. Back to chest to knee. Push yourself away without your hands. Lean back, swivel switch. Use that core to counterbalance, counterbalance. Good, hands down, chest down. Breathe in, breathe out. Leave your arm through. Back to chest to knee. Hold, push yourself away. Lean back. Unswivel yourself or unhook yourself. Swivel back to the other side. Use that core. Hands down, chest down. Hold. Weave that arm through. Back of the shoulder to the knee. Hold. Back to chest to thigh. Push yourself away. I know it's hard, but that's activating that glute. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Use that core. Go one this way. Hands down, chest down. Hold. Arm, weave it through, back of the shoulder to the knee. Hold. Back to chest to knee. Push away, push away, push away, push away, push away. Let's go. One more each side, one more each side. Nice, a little bit quicker now. Drop. Weave it through. Hold. Back. Push. Lean back. Hook them in. Drop. Weave the arm through. You're getting a nice little spinal rotation with that. Push away, push away, push away. Lean back, unhook, back to mutual. That arm weaving through gets a nice rotation, so we're getting a good little X pattern stretch. And that's very important for our running mechanics and walking mechanics. That muscular structure that runs in an X across our back, that really recruits a lot of power to make running and walking easy. So sometimes stretching that out can make your body feel a lot more loose and ready to go. Okay, that's another, well, here we go, a classic spinal curls from extension to flexion, cat-cow, cow-cat, whatever it is, but very controlled, very segmental. Okay, so you're in a position right here, get your towels for your knees. Okay, you might have to your head's going to be in different position, in a certain position throughout the whole thing. So maybe you can even look while you do it. But most importantly, kind of listen to my cues. You're going to extend all the way. So that means drop your back into an arch. Look up, shoulders sagging down into the shoulder blades caving in. All right, looking all the way up. Number one is we're going to take our eyes and look down at our hands, and the nose should follow. And get your chin to your chest. Now start pushing yourself away. Chin to chest. Start pushing yourself away from the floor as much as possible. Push and round those shoulders and upper back out as much as possible. Good, now tuck that rib cage under a little bit and we're going to round out that mid back. Good, now suck those abs up and in. We're going to round out that lower back like we did in the earlier exercises. Lastly, thrust those hips forward. Engage those glutes as much as you can. Thrust them forward and round out the whole back. Thrust forward, good. Hold this position for 3, 2, 1.
Hips go first. Hips go first. Try to isolate, hold everything. Just isolate your hips only. I know it's hard, but try your best. Okay, next, drop your abs down to the floor and let your lower back drop into extension. And if that's really difficult to feel, just keep leading with your hips backwards. Then we're gonna let our ribs drop down to the floor. That's gonna let our mid-back drop into extension. Keep leading with the hips back if you need help with guiding yourself. Then those arms should be dropping down, so you're no longer rounding out the upper back. Lastly, take your eyes, look all the way up as high as you can.
Cool. Again, slow, segmental, controlled. Good, really good, powerful stuff. Important that you control the stretch. You don't just stretch. You just hold, you don't hold the stretch. You control the movements through the stretch, you'll get the best stretch. That's the key to mobility. I don't even stretch much anymore. I move throughout, and then that pretty much gets me what I need to do in terms of mobility. Controlled movement is the key. Next, we're gonna go a little slight detour to our hips, but keeping it on the sense of core, and now a little bit more of a spinal control, stability. Another classic. If you have, no, I don't have one right now. Hands and knees, get back in the same position, hands and knees. We're gonna do a leg circle with a leg, one leg at a time. So you're gonna be right here, it's gonna go here, 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 drop, and we're gonna bring it back. The whole goal with this, I know if you've been tuning in every week, thank you very much. You're already familiar with this. The whole goal with this is that you stay locked out in your posture right here. Arms locked out, pushing yourself away from the floor as much as possible. Spine straight. It's all this that's working, okay? We're gonna hold 3 spots for inhale, exhale, and it's just one way, one back, the other leg back, there, back, okay? Right here, nice. Locked out elbows, push yourself away from the floor as much as possible. Good. We're gonna do our right leg first. Number 1 is get your right knee to right elbow. Hold for an inhale, exhale. Twist it out into a doggy piss. Hold for an inhale, exhale. Twist it up into a kick the ceiling. Try not to move your back at all. Hold for an inhale, exhale. Drop it. Kick it right back. Hold. Twist it into the doggy piss. Hold. Lock those elbows out. Into the knee to elbow. Hold. Lock those elbows out. Back down. We'll go the other leg. Remember, stay locked out. Don't drop down. The whole key is you stay locked out, and that will bring good core and spinal mechanics. Right here, knee to elbow, hold. Twist the doggy piss, hold. Stay locked out. Kick the ceiling, hold. Stay locked out. Push yourself away from the floor as much as you can. Push yourself away from the floor as much as you can. Back to kick the ceiling. Keep that upper back positioning. Hold. Into doggy piss. Don't lose the arms. Hold. Into knee to elbow. Hold. Spectacular. What am I doing on time? 40 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. We're going to go into spinal curls the other way. From flex to extend, back to flex. Flex, extend to flex again. Nice and controlled. Listen to my cues. It's piece by piece, piece by piece. This one's a little bit harder, a little bit more awkward, but if you manage to grasp it, it's really good control of your spine. So this one will really help open it up. Core is spine, so I mean if we got tight backs and our spine's not moving well, core is a really good place to start, oftentimes more so than stretching. And breathing too, y'all. Core and breathing. As we know, it's the same thing. Right here. Tuck that chin, flex those hips forward, round that back as much as possible. Okay. Without letting anything else move, you're gonna take your eyes, look up in the ceiling. It's gonna feel very awkward. Don't let anything else move. Good. From there, we're going to let our shoulder blades drop down and cave in as much as we can. Okay, now try to let those ribs drop down to the floor as your mid-back goes into extension. Next, the abs, let them drop to the floor as your lower back goes into extension. And then finally, just relax the hips completely and let the lower back really squeeze. Lock up, hold, 3, 2, 1. Now give yourself, look up so that your neck is nice and extended. Okay, number 1, tuck the hips under. Have control of your hips. Nothing else moves, but have control of your hips. Nothing else moves. Good. Suck those abs up towards your spine and let those lower back muscles round out. Good. Now pull those ribs down towards your hips and let your mid-back round out. Your shoulder blades should be dropping. Now your shoulder blades should be pushing. Your upper back should be rounding out. And then the last thing is we take our head and look down at our hands and secure that chin to chest. Hold this position for 3, 2, 1. Very good. Good stuff. Good spinal control. Really good stuff. All right, and now I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more exercises. We may get through them. We may not, but hopefully you're still with me. And if you are, good job. You've got a much better awareness of your core by now. Guaranteed. Okay, get your foam roller or your block. This is what we're going to do next. So, you are going to squeeze the block. I call this the reach and twist breathing exercise because basically we're going to reach and twist essentially using inhalation and exhalation. As we inhale, we're going to pull back. As we exhale, we're going to push and reach forward. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So think about it this way. You're going to have a hand right here on your lower ribs. I want you to pull back as these muscles in your back are already engaged. I want you to pull back like you're doing a row. And you should feel this side of your ribs stretch. So we're trying to get air in there. Then this side is going to reach forward and ultimately that's going to recruit an oblique so you'll feel the opposite side engage with a twist. You should also feel a nice lower back stretch too. And then obviously reciprocating. The block roller, I'm going to squeeze that between the knees, bring your feet up. You're going to have your heels on the floor. Squeeze it. Again, just to keep this in check. Now we got a little bit of hip muscle activation. I'm going to lean back slightly. I'm going to do my best to cue and not get out of breath. We're going to start with the right hand right here, left hand reaching forward. Try to keep your nose forward and keep looking at your fingers. There's a reason for everything. We're trying to just realign a lot of our head rotation, cervical rotation, and eye movement rotation. That tends to be very locked up, tunnel vision, and if anything, oriented to one side. So, trying to get a little neutrality. So just stare at your fingers. If anything, give yourself a little finger wave, finger wiggle. Okay, right here, reach. First, breathe in, expand into here, go, and pull back as you breathe in. Exhale, reach forward, keep staring at your fingers, keep staring at your fingers, keep squeezing the block, exhale, exhale, exhale. Switch, hand on the left, breathe in, pull back, feel that left side expand, and exhale, reach forward, wiggle those fingers, keep squeezing that block, exhale, exhale, exhale all the way till you got no more to go. Switch, hand on the ribs, pull back, open up. Exhale, reach forward. Keep staring at your fingers, keep looking at your fingers. Reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Switch, hand on the chest. Inhale, pull back. Fill that up, fill that up, fill this backside up. Exhale, reach forward. Keep staring at your fingers. Tough stuff, even at the inner thigh. One more each side. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, reach forward. I didn't do a good job of expanding there. Try to really expand on this left side. Inhale, pull back, expand. Exhale, reach forward. Whew, good stuff. It's hard work, but that's what we're doing. We're doing core and lower back mobility. That should really have opened up this rotational ability that tends to be very lost. And when naturally we don't have good rotation, we get very stiff. Duh. So we actually need more rotational activities. We need to implement. But it starts with breathing. Oftentimes, you can't just do rows or stuff like that. You have to implement some kind of breathing to help you. Cool. All right, now going back to, we'll take it into another little easy one as we start to wrap it up. And as I said, I knew I wasn't going to get through everything, but I think I got a good few ones to finish off with. This one's a classic that I do with my players pre-game. Pre-game is usually the first thing we do. Gets you down into a nice squat to open up your hips, but really opens up your rib cage and whatnot. Again, I'm going to need you to go to somewhere where you can hold on to something, okay? I'm going to demo over there, so hopefully you guys can see. So here's the sequence, all right? Basically, you're going to hold on to something, and you're going to drop down into a deep squat. The whole goal is that you're supporting yourself with something overstretched, okay? Your arms have to be overstretched. You can go into a doorway. That usually works perfectly, or if not, there's different things you can hold on to, maybe stairwell or something. So arms have to be overhead. Doesn't really matter. Ideally, we would have them apart, but you know, just something overhead. The whole reason you want to hold on to something is so that you can lower yourself nice and low, like I did. The whole point is that way you're not having to support yourself, and then where you can get some depth. So that way we get the nice little depths and opened up rib cage. Let's go down and up for 3 reps. I want you to breathe out, go down. I'm going to talk as I do it, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. Because I cannot hear music either. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna exhale. We're gonna breathe in all the way, staying down, and then we're gonna breathe out, coming up. So basically, just stay down, breathe in. All right. All that is just to sort of, you know, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. Nice and slow, just real controlled. And we're just gonna go 3 reps. Okay. So getting into somewhere where you can hold on to his hand. Okay. Number 1 is you're gonna breathe in and drop all the way down. Holding on and exhale all the way. Breathe in all the way. Exhale, stand. Take a reset breath here, just breathe in. Exhale, drop down. Just hang back and just drop into it. Go here so you guys can see. We're gonna breathe in, breathe out. And now hopefully the goal is you're getting a little bit lower with each one. I'm gonna come right here so you guys can see me this angle. Okay, breathe out. Big breath in. Breathe out. Let's just go one more for good measure, just so that you really get familiar with it. Breathe in, breathe out, drop down. Get rid of everything. Big breath in. Breathe out, stand. hopefully you guys got to see what I was doing there, or hopefully here as well. All it is just really just breathe down, go down, breathe in while you're down, make sure you get rid of everything in between, and breathe out, come up. Or to be honest, you can even stay down for 3 deep breaths. That's just gonna be good, really good for you anyway. Just opening those arms up, getting to a nice deep squat. That's also gonna help stack the pelvis and the rib cage on top of each other, which I haven't actually mentioned yet, but that's a big thing that we've been doing today. When we are overly extended as human beings, pelvis tilted forward, rib cage is elevated, extended up, okay? There's completely no alignment. What we've been doing today is teaching you guys to stack on top of one another, and that's huge for not only being more powerful, but having less tension throughout your body. And it's also going to allow you to complete movements like the deep squat and other tough movements that our backs and knees tend to have pain with. It's going to be a lot easier once you learn that position. So hopefully you were able to do that with the deep squat, or as we go through today and acquire that mobility and range. Almost there. Last one, excuse me, I gotta keep this moving. So we're gonna do the last one, and this is the best one of the day. The bear crawl, and this is gonna be our final thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do bear crawl. So the way the bear crawl works is hands and knees, boom, you raise your knees off the floor, okay? Opposite hand and leg move, boom, trying to make the knee to elbow contact. Then opposite hand and leg move, go to opposite hand and knee contact, okay? Super simple, so one more time. However, we're gonna go super slow. Let me just demonstrate. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So my knees are off the floor, I'm on my toes, my arms are locked out. This is the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna do one time, and we're gonna have to exhale, we're gonna move. Exhale all the way, inhale all the way, move. Your whole goal is to get rid of everything, compress tightly, expand on the other side. Amazing, amazing exercise. This is the perfect way to finish and get you going on your Sunday and have you set for your whole week maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna come one time across. This is what we're gonna do. Knees off the floor, but close to the floor, arms locked out. Take a pace. Exhale all the way. Inhale all the way. Fill up that left side. Go, move. Exhale all the way. Crunch that left side. Fill up the right side. Move. Exhale. Inhale. And move. Exhale. I'm tight on my left. Inhale. I expand on my right. Move. Exhale. Tight on my right. Expand on my left. Move. Tight on my left. Expand on my right. And I think that's a good stopping point. Got a bit of a sweat going. My breathing system is definitely worked up, but my back tension is none. Well, I didn't really wake up with back tension, but you know what I'm saying. That was all great stuff, great movement exercises, but more so core and breathing integration. Not necessarily something you want to go through in entirety. I just wanted to give you a lower back day or lower back workout with a core emphasis, but we can take 3 of these and make it a core circuit, or we could just take 1 to 2 and make it a little warm up, or take just 1 a day and go through with 1 a day with a couple of sets. It really doesn't matter. If you're working the core and breathing system, you're doing the body a favor, you're putting it into a safer place, happier place. So we really want to just get that going, more so often than not, even if you don't have time for a full workout. Thank you for joining me on these Mobility Sundays. It is enjoyable for me. It is, so I'm hearing, it is for you guys. You guys are learning a lot, which is great. Keep shooting me any comments and questions that you might have. Each week is going to be a different theme, as you know, and I think we might be moving it on to the feet for the next week. So for all you runners, walkers, or anybody just has foot problems, you know, the bunions and all that, flat foot, high arches, you know, everyone's got foot problems. So we're gonna chip away at some of that next week. So please tune back on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I'll have more tips coming up. And enjoy your Sunday. Happy quarantine. Stay safe. Hope everybody's well. Miss everybody, and see you guys soon. Bye for now. Yeah.